Good Friday morning. I wanted to come on here and do a little foster to adopt information video from my perspective, from what I know. And you see my dirty fan back there? That is so gross. Obviously, it doesn't bother me. It's always there. Anyway, it's something you turn it on and you don't think about it until you see it again. And at night when you turn it on, you're like, I'm too tired to clean it. And then my husband turns it off and I don't pay attention to it. Anyway, back to foster to adopt information. I'm going to talk about the 90-day wait period after termination of parental rights has happened. Whether it's voluntary or they go through trial and the judge orders it. There is, after the parents' rights are terminated, there is a 90-day wait period. And that's what we're in right now with our little one. And it's, I believe, 90 days from the day that the rights have been terminated. From what I've been told by our agency, that is 90 days for parents to change their minds. I've also been told by our guardian ad litem, I think that's how you say it, it's GAL, and our caseworker from CPS, Child Protective Services, that it is so relatives can come forward. I don't know in other cases, but even if the goal is set, or the permanency goal is set for outside relative adoption, or adoption by a non-relative, which would be like us. We're not biologically related, and that we know of. I mean, she looks like so many people in my family that could be somewhere down the line. But anyway, I got an itch. I'm sorry. I'm not. Yeah. So that gives 90 days for relatives to either find out through the grapevine that the child is available. The parents can contact relatives. The parents can give information to CPS about relatives, and hopefully that's all been done. I mean, in our case, Miss Blondie's been here a year, so we've had relatives come up and then not go through or not be approved or different things. So hopefully all that relative stuff has happened so far. But you still have to give 90 days because that's the law, I believe. And then after that 90 days, then what you do is you sign a consent to adopt. And in our case, we are in the 90, like I said, we're in the 90-day wait period. And it was the 31st of March, and this is what, the 17th, 18th, I think it's this. Oh, it's the 17th. It's our little one's 21 months now, I think. I have to count that out. 21 months. The 17th. Anyway, so we're 17 days in our 90-day wait period. And it's around June that we will go and sign our intent to adopt, which everybody knows the intent, but you kind of make it official. And then after that, you, and I'll go through more of the process as as we're going through it. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, there's some things you can't talk about. But in general, that's what the 90-day wait period is. And then you sign your consent to adopt. Then you start doing your home study again, because we're home study approved for foster. We got to be home study approved for adoption. And I'll go through more of that, of course. And then you have more paperwork to do. You have to go to the doctor again to make sure everybody's healthy. And then, you talk about the subsidy, which in our case was zilch. I mean, this child has nothing wrong with her. Thank God. I'd rather have a very healthy, stable young lady than, that sounds terrible, but everybody would rather their child be healthy than not. And anyway, so we'll go through all that as it comes up. But hopefully I'll have content coming up for you, and I'm just excited. My anxiety level has gone way down, and just knowing that she's safe, which I can't say whether she'd be safe, in another situation or not, but knowing that she is safe just helps. I mean, even if she doesn't stay with us, which would break my heart completely, would devastate me and my whole family. I mean, extended family and all. We know that she's safe, safe from other things. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little update and to kind of talk about that 90-day wait. And it's not much to talk about. It's waiting 90 days. And you're, and hopefully, no. And, you know, in one hand, you want people to want her. On the other hand, I don't want anybody to take her, you know. So, you know, it's kind of like one of those things. Like I said, I'd be devastated if she, and I don't like to think about that, but if she had to leave us. That was the last month or so. I mean, well, the last year, but especially the last month, knowing that the trial was coming up and not knowing if I was going to testify and all of that. And it was a very emotional roller coaster. And like I said, my anxiety has gone way down, and we're having fun. We've always had fun, but we're just having lots of fun. She's growing like a weed, talking so much. I mean, she is learning so, like every day it's a new word or more. It's so cute though. We're seeing, they show the letters. I think it's the letters. No, we're doing shapes, because letters she's kind of getting too. But on one video that we watched, they show the shapes. And when they get to oval, she always says egg. And that's not wrong. So how do you correct that? An egg is an oval shape. So she also thinks they're blocks because they use little blocks to show them. So she's like, block. But anyway, I just can't wait for everybody to get to know her because she is such a sweetheart. I don't want her, you know, she's looking at me right now. You know, she'll never be the star of my videos because I don't want that. That's for her to decide if she wants to be part of that when she gets way older. But, you know, it'd be nice to introduce her at least. So anyway, I'm rambling now, and maybe I'll ramble more throughout the day, but I wanted to close off this video, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye.